Hi everyone, this is World Trade Center Denver Global Trade Activator Incubator program. Here we have one of our participants, Patrick, and mentor, Allan. Thank you so much for coming.
Thank you.
Yes?
Thank you.
Would you like to introduce yourself?
Yes, my name is Patrick Tcheunou. I am a now Denver resident, but originally from Cameroon, and I co-founded with my wife a chocolate business here in Colorado, where we grow cocoa beans in Cameroon and make the chocolate here in Denver, premium chocolate, dairy and gluten-free. And we are very happy to be here today.
Yes, thank you so much. And Allan, one of our amazing mentors.
Thank you. So my name is Allan Benson. I'm a retired international business development director. Worked with the World Trade Center for a number of years, both as a member as well as a director. And now I've been involved with Patrick for about the last 2.5 to 3 years in the current program.
Yes, this is an amazing example how our participants and mentor work with each other. And you both had such a great long journey, and I would love to hear more about that. So maybe at the beginning we can introduce your product. How did you come up with the chocolate? You decided to import the cocoa and then produce it into chocolate in Colorado?
Yes,
Is that correct?
the brand is called Bibamba Chocolate, and Bibamba actually is a word in Lingala that originally means patch, but then people use it to say snack, something that you eat to patch your stomach when you have a little hole. So this is actually some sort of a COVID story where we initially thought that, okay, we're gonna harvest the cocoa beans from our farm and bring them into the US and sell them to chocolate makers across the US. We actually traveled and met a lot of chocolate makers across the states that actually really like our product. So we were kind of getting ready to do that, and then COVID hit, and we couldn't reach out to, it wasn't any business to be done with those chocolate companies. So, but luckily I had to start testing and playing around with how to make chocolate, and I came up with something that many of my friends thought was very good product, and then I said, okay, why not maybe just try it? And I tried it. It was chocolate with plantain, which is actually a very innovative flavor, and actually ended up winning an award. So that's how we started, and then we eventually we tested a farmers market, and eventually we got some success and felt like, okay, hey, I can actually I'm actually working on more flavors that seems to be successful out there. So that's how it started.
So how World Trade Center program helped your business?
Oh, in so many ways. First, educational, because I knew nothing about international business, so the classes have been very, very important, and I've been connected to a lot of people with expertise in specific domains within the World Trade Center. That has been very helpful over time, and of course, over time need change, and being able to get some grants to the World Trade Center has been very, 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 very helpful. And also, and again, one of the big things is mentorship, because when you know that you have somebody with a lot of experience who can respond to your text message within a minute, and that's very comforting, and who can actually ask you the right questions, the tough questions. Because yes, when you really, really want to succeed, you get really bored, and I know it might be good. Just easy questions or good comments. You really want to be you want your proposition to be challenged, so that you really work at it. Yes, so many other ways that I probably forgot, but yes.
So how does it work, Allan? How do you pick your mentee? Is it like a matchmaking process?
Well, in the end, I guess it is a matchmaking process, but I mean, it's the World Trade Center. You and your colleagues put together the fact that Patrick and I might be a good potential match, and I think has happened. But I think the key part to the whole program is the fact that it's not just me. Sure, I might be his main contact, I may be the mentor, but yet I rely on all of the other members of the World Trade Center for additional help and additional assistance. So if there's something that comes up with finance or obtaining loans for business, I may not be the number one expert, but I can find somebody within the World Trade Center family. So that's kind of how we've worked it out, and you know, it's been many different specialists in international business that have come together to help make Patrick successful.
Amazing, yes. International business is not easy, right? We cannot do it alone.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, business in general is not easy for my and so yeah, international add another complexity facet of things. So yeah, that's something, but it's exciting. You really need to be passionate about it.
Yes. So what's the challenge you two had to overcome, like when you were trying to put your product in? Now it's like in so many different stores, right?
Yes.
Yes. So how did you get there?
So first, passion is being passionate is a big key, and also have mentors, people that you can talk to, that can save you mistakes, because you make a lot of mistakes. So if you can have people who can talk to you can talk to, and they can answer your question, and educate you on the things that you're gonna encounter that you don't even know about, and also that prevent you a lot of mistakes. That save you a lot of time, that save you a lot of money, and that's very important. And then, like Allan said, around him on network for the Water Center, you have also finance people, bank people if you need to get loan and stuff like that. Those connections are very important, because for sure passion is a big thing, but also money is a big thing. Mm-hmm. How do we get into more stores? It was talking to the right people, and being out there, pushing your product outside, and being growing brand awareness, and talk to people, and learning how to talk to people, because you just don't go. That's actually one of the big things.
Yeah, and I think one of the other key issues is the fact that Patrick and I would get together face to face. I always prefer face to face.
Yes.
And he would get peppered with questions from me, and some of them I think would slowly, he'd get frustrated. But it was just what if? Okay, I mean, he's had a dream all his life that he wanted to come to America and he wanted to make chocolate, and he has his plan, but now we just have to look at the details. So ask questions, make sure it's the right thing, and of course, Patrick's big goal was to be able to get his product into a food distributor that would distribute it in either a region or a part of the United States. And that was probably one of the biggest challenges, was finding a large company that was willing to believe in Patrick, it was willing to try the product and all that. And it's happened. I mean, all just within the last few weeks, that his product is now tied in with an domestic distributor, and now we're starting down another path. See how that goes.
Amazing. So what kind of advice would you give for beginner entrepreneurs, somebody who is working so hard to get where you are right now?
I think the first thing, you got to be very passionate about what you are doing, and I think you need to connect with the right organizations, the right people that will can help you allow you to avoid making a lot of mistakes, save you time and money, and also it takes money. So finding organizations like the World Trade Center that can provide you access and advice and trainings, I think it's a big savings. Actually, possibility to connect to get more grant and loan, which especially when you're starting is very, very important. And also you need to make sure that you have the right settings to actually withstand all the stress of being an entrepreneur, especially when you want to build a brand. You know, if you're married with kids, you need to make sure that your family is okay with that. Yeah, there are many advice I would give, and also all apply to on a case by case. So, in general.
Yes. Amazing.
So I would say take your dream and put it in writing in the format of a business plan. And the World Trade Center can help you do that. And once you've got that, then that becomes your book, that becomes your guide.
So Patrick, where we can find your products?
So you can buy our product on our website, bibamba.com, bibamba.com. And you can also find us in and around Denver, Denver Metro, in stores like Marzix, and Liver Cavor, Mia Wolf, and other places. We are in about 400 locations, and many of them are through our national distributors, where we cover about 11 states. We also do a lot of farmers markets, and we hope to eventually transition into more distributions to cover more national, and eventually also start exporting at some point.
Amazing, go international.
Yes.
So thank you so much for coming. It's such a pleasure to have both of you, and thank you so much for talking about all your business and giving so much great motivation for beginner entrepreneurs who are watching as well. Thank you so much, Patrick, and thank you so much, Allan, and I wish you the best, the tremendous success in your business.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you for the representation.
To a great partnership.